viruses and malware. I don't have trouble with the timing, so I hope it works. All right. So what is malware? Malware can pretty much be anything that harms a computer, but I thought a pretty good definition would be any program designed to cause damage to the computer. Could be anything from a virus to spyware. What is a virus? A malicious piece of code that can copy itself and bring potential harm to a computer. Again, a virus can be a little different from malware. Malware typically is more of a program. It's bigger than just a piece of code. A virus is usually a little smaller and consists of a piece of code that's written to directly harm a specific program. Yeah, so a good time you can install it. Alright, why are viruses bad? Why is malware bad? Viruses and malware are designed to enter into a computer and basically corrupt or distort a piece of code, which is essential for running a proper application and therefore programs. So when it gets into the code, it just distorts it, and then you'll get errors, and your computer will usually troubleshoot. So these harmful entities do harm the computer by infecting the system with malicious code or software, causing the computer to not function properly. The timings. All right. How to find these? So viruses and malware, you won't know them when they come into your computer. So usually you'll have to either your computer will have a already installed software that is meant to detect the virus or malware, and those are just a list of a bunch of softwares that you can download or your computer will already come with. And dealing with these viruses or software, the two popular programs that people use are Malwarebytes and Avast. I think we have both of those on our computers. So how else to deal with viruses? Rescue or recovery disks can also be very useful. They install a fresh backup on your computer. Or you can do a clean restart. That's also possible, which resets the computer's factory settings. If you're going to go this route, you usually want to have a backup on a separate hard drive so you can then reset everything to factory settings, then download all your files again that you had to get your work back and things you need. All right, so types of malware. There's a bunch of types of malware, and they include adware, viruses, bots, worms, bugs, Trojan horse, rootkits, and spyware. Okay, so first adware. This is typical when you see a bunch of pop-ups come up on your monitor screen that are unwanted. They're usually just scams. So type of malware that automatically delivers advertisements, ads without consent of the user. All right, bots. Bots is a self-spawning malware designed to infect a host, connect back to a central server or servers that act as a command and control center. So basically, it's like a spider web. There's like a centerpiece, and then it just spreads out in all different directions on your computer. All right, bugs. An error, flaw, failure, or fault planted in a computer program or system causes it to produce an incorrect or unexpected result, or to behave in an unintended way. Rootkit. Rootkit is a set of software tools that enable an unauthorized user to gain control of the computer system without being detected. So it kind of gives the hacker or people who are trying to get at your files the ability to access that. Worms. Standalone malware computer program that replicates itself in order to spread to other computers. The first virus that was actually created was a worm, and I'll get to that in a minute. Spyware. So it's a pretty common thing today with all the cameras and stuff on our computers and technology. Software enables spyware is a software that enables users to obtain covert information about another's computer activities by transmitting data covertly from their hard drive. All right, Trojan horse. This is a pretty popular one. Everyone's heard about this thing. A destructive program that masquerades as a benign application. Trojan horses do not replicate themselves, but they can be just as destructive. So yeah, if you hear of a virus, Trojan horse is typically the popular name you'll hear, and that's never something you want. So there's a bunch of different viruses under malware. So file viruses, macro viruses, master boot record viruses, boot sector viruses, multi-party viruses, and polymorphic viruses, stealth viruses. So they all do different things, but I can't go into all of them because I don't have enough slides. So yeah, popular antiviruses, again, Malwarebytes and Avast, but it's really up to the user. They all work the same and generally are pretty effective. Again, it depends on how much you want to pay. But yeah, most antiviruses all do the same job. So the first virus was created in 1971. It's called the Creeper System by Bob Thomas. And it was an experimental self-replicating program. It was initially designed to test John von Neumann's theory of self-replicating automata. So it was just, and it actually worked, and they had to destroy it with that, and that kind of brought around the first antivirus code. All right, so who use viruses? Typically hackers and people who trying to get classified information, and it's kind of it's really going to be the next stage for like cyber war, really. And as technology grows and the world gets connected, it's increasingly going to become a real problem with the Chinese and U.S. and Russia all battling out on the interweb. Questions?
Yeah. You talked about spyware and webcam. Can you say more about that?
Oh yeah. So hackers and other people who want to get at your information and on your computers they'll access your camera, so they can hear and see what's happening on your computer without you knowing. So essentially, they can find out all about your personal life and whatnot, and hear what's going on around you by